5.
And about and about 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Yes, 5.
5 o'clock.
Okay, let's go through and everybody practice saying these again.
Hospital.
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 Hospital. Okay.
Hospital โรงพยาบาล
ใช่ hospital
Hospital
Left.
left
Left.
left
Left.
left left
Different.
different
Different. Subjects.
subjects
Subjects. 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 French.
French
You're all good at French. French. Okay. You want to read page 87? You want to read? Practice reading?
My name is James.
Stone.
Storm yesterday. Afternoon. I left the house. At about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. And this update.
Didn't.
Then give home. Outing.
Until.
Until
Mhm. 5:30.
5:30. I went to see a friend of mine.
Mine.
A friend of mine. My friend said
Janet.
Janet Smith is in
Hospital.
And I went to
Visit.
visit her. We have
Talked.
talk how
All the
this
all the afternoon.
the afternoon.
Yes.
We talk about along of
Different.
this
Different.
this
Put your teeth on top of your lower lip. Different. Subjects.
Subject. We are
Talk.
about this
Weather.
weather, and we talk about our all their
Friends.
friend I asked he is he her
If
she knew
right, knew.
she knew anybody in London
London, yes.
in London แล้วก็ as she
Said,
said it she did then I thought
I asked,
then I asked her about her friend in London
London.
London.
I asked a lot of questions. She
Answered
out my question. Then she
asked,
asked me if I spoke French and
I said,
I did
speak
I
a little
a little
French.
She
Wanted
to know if I spoke French with an English
accent.
accent, and I did
She
Then
then
she asked.
then she asked me is I
knew.
almost
Anybody. Then she asked me if I knew anybody.
Is in Paris.
Everybody, Paris. Paris. Yes. Paris.
I see.
I said,
I had 4 or 5
friends.
friends in Paris แล้วก็
Let go.
อย่าแซว I
Answered.
am sorry
Answered.
I must
Almost, yes.
แล้วก็ how
All
her
questions.
picture family I finally
Yes.
I asked
Her.
I asked her if she
wanted,
she want to
listen
listen to
the
radio font
for
a little แล้วก็ this
why
why and she said she did I has to go she asked me which
when
I
was
coming back to visit her and I
said didn't no
she did goodbye and I left she hospital as about 5 o'clock.
Yes, your turn. It's okay, you did a good job. Good job. Your turn. It's pronouncing is really hard. So I want you all to practice. So we're going to go around and make sure everybody can pronounce the words.
My name
Yes.
My name is Jim Stone. Yesterday afternoon, I left I left the house at about 3 o'clock and I didn't get home until 5:30. I went to see a friend of my friend Janet Smith is in hospital and I went to visit her. We talked on the afternoon. We talked about a lot of different subjects. We talked about the weather and we talked about old friends. I asked her if she knew anybody in London and she said she didn't. Then I asked her about her friends in London. I asked a lot of questions. She answered on my.
She answered.
She answered on my question. Then she asked me if I spoke French, and I said I did speak a little French. She wants to know if I spoke French with an English accent, and I said I did. Then she asked me if I knew anybody in Paris. I said I have 4 or 5 friends in Paris. I asked almost on her question. Finally, I asked her if she wants to listen to the radio for a
Little
while, and she says she did. I said I had to go. She asked me when I was coming back to visit her, and I said I didn't know. She said goodbye, and I left the hospital at about 5 o'clock.
Okay, very good, very good. Go ahead.
My name is Jim Stone. Yesterday afternoon, I left the house at about 3 o'clock and didn't get home until 5:30. I went to see a friend of mine. My friend Janet Smith is in hospital and I went to visit her. We talked all the afternoon. We talked about a lot of different
yes.
subjects.
Yes, subjects.
Subjects.
Mhm.
We talked about the weather and we talked about our old friends. I asked her if she knew anybody in London and she said she did. Then I asked her about her friends in London. I asked a lot of questions. She answered all my questions. Then she asked me if I spoke French, and I said I did spoke a little French.
Speak.
And I said I did speak a little French. She wanted to know if I spoke French with an English accent. And I said I did. Then she asked me if I knew anybody in Paris. I said I had 4 or 5 friends in Paris. I answered almost all her questions. Finally, I asked her if she wanted to listen to the radio for a little while, and she said she did. I said I had to go. She asked me when I was coming back to visit her, and I said I didn't know. She said goodbye, and I left the hospital at about 5 o'clock.
Go ahead. Good. Very good pronunciation.
My name is James. So yesterday afternoon I left the house at about 3 o'clock and didn't get home until 5:30. I went home to see a friend of mine. My friend Janet Smith is in hospital and went to visit her. We talked all the afternoon. We talked about a lot of different subjects. We talked about the weather and we talked about our old friends. I asked her if she knew anybody in London and she said she did. Then I asked her about her friend in London. I asked a lot of questions. She answered all my questions. Then she asked me if I spoke French and I said I did. I speak a little French. She wanted to know if I spoke French with an English accent. Accent. And I said I did. Then she asked me if I knew anybody in Paris. I said I had 4 or 5 friends in Paris, and I answered almost all her questions. Finally, I asked her if she wanted to listen to the radio for a little while, and she said she did. I said I had to go. She asked me when I was coming back to visit her, and I said I didn't know. She said goodbye, and I left the hospital at about 5 o'clock.
Okay.
My name is Jim Stone. Yesterday afternoon I left the house at about 3 o'clock and I didn't get home until 5:30. I went to see a friend of mine. My friend Janet Smith is in hospital and I went to visit her. We talked all the afternoon. We talked about a lot of different subjects. We talked about the weather and we talked about our own friend. I asked her if she knew anybody in London, and she said she did. Then I asked her about her friend in London. I asked a lot of questions. She answered all my questions. Then she asked me if I spoke French, and I said I did speak a little French. She wanted to know if I spoke French with an English accent, and I said I did. Then she asked me if I knew anybody in Paris. I said I had 4 or 5 friends in Paris. I answered almost all her questions. Finally, I asked her if she wanted to listen to the radio for a little while, and she said she did. I said I had to go. She asked me when I was coming back to visit her, and I said I didn't know. She said goodbye, and I left the hospital at about 5 o'clock.
Okay. Over here.
My name
Very good, very good, very good.
Good job. Goodbye.
My name is John Sim.
Jim Stone.
James Stone.
Good.
Yesterday afternoon I left the house at about 3 o'clock and didn't get home until 5:30. I went to see a friend of mine. My friend John Smith is
Janet Smith.
Janet Smith.
Janet Smith.
Janet Smith is in hospital and I went to visit her. We talked on the afternoon. We talked about a lot of different subjects. We talked about the water and we talked about our old friend. I asked her if she now she knew anybody in London, and she said she did. Then I asked her about her friend in London. I asked a lot of subject. Question, sorry. Question. She answer my question. Then she asked if I spoke French, and I said I did speak. I later French.
Little.
I later
Little.
later
Little.
turn.
Little. Good job.
I lectured French. She went to now if I spoke French with an English correct and
Accent.
accent, and I said I did. Then I asked me if I know anybody in Paris. Paris. I asked. I had 4 or 5 friends. I passed
Paris.
I answer a lot. A month. Almost all her question. Finally, I asked her if she went to visit, to listen to the radio for an
Little while.
later while, and she asked she did. I asked I had to go, she asked me when we come back.
When I was coming back.
When coming back to visit her, and I just now she said goodbye, and I left the hospital at about 5 o'clock.
Okay, good job. You're laughing, you're next.
My name is James Stone. Yesterday afternoon, I left the house at about 3 o'clock, and I didn't get home until 5:30. I went to see a friend of mine. My friend Janet Smith is in hospital, and I went to visit her. We talked all the afternoon. We talked about a lot of different subjects. We talked about the weather, and we talked about our old friends. I asked her if she knew anybody in London, and she said she did. Then I asked her about her friends in London. I asked a lot of questions. She answered all my questions. Then she asked me if I spoke French, and I said I did speak a little French. She wanted to know if I spoke French with an English accent, and I said I did. Then she asked me if I knew anybody in Paris.
Paris.
I said I had 4 or 5 friends in Paris. I answered almost all her questions. Finally, I asked her if she wanted to listen to the radio for a little while, and she said she did. I said I had to go. She asked me when I was coming back to visit her, and I said I didn't know. She said goodbye, and I left the hospital at about 5 o'clock.
Good.
Jim Stone. My name is Jim Stone. Yesterday afternoon, I left the house at about 3 o'clock and didn't get home until 5:30. I want to see a friend of mine. My friend Janet Smith. My friend Janet Smith is in hospital, and I want to visit her. We talk all the afternoon. We talk about a lot of different subjects. We talk about the weather, and we talk about our old friends. I asked her if she knew anybody in London, and he said he did. Then I asked her about her friends in London. I asked a lot of questions. She answered all my questions. Then she asked me if I spoke French, and I said I did speak a little French. He wants to know if I spoke French with an English accent, and I said I did. Then she asked me if I knew anybody in Paris. I said I had 4 or 5 friends in Paris. I answered almost all her questions. Finally, I asked her if she wants to listen to the radio for a little while, and he said he did. I said I had to go. He asked me when I was coming back to visit her. I said I don't know. He said goodbye, and I left the hospital at about 5 o'clock.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, my name is Jim Stone. Yesterday afternoon, I left the house at about 3 o'clock and didn't get home until 5:30. I went to see a friend of mine. My friend Janet Smith is in hospital and I went to visit her. We talked on the afternoon. We talked about a lot of different